Giving me an up-close and personal view. And welcome back to the Joanne Powell Show. I am Joanne. We are coming to you from the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com Hollywood. And for those tuning in on the Go Harrison Show, welcome to our show as well. Well, Republicans are moving forward with their push to repeal Obamacare, also known as the Affordable Care Act. And along with this, they are planning to take away funding from Planned Parenthood. Actually, House Speaker Paul Ryan and other Republicans have the support in Congress and soon the White House. Take a look and listen. Some say there's a lot at stake as Republicans in Congress move ahead with their plan to strip Planned Parenthood's federal funding. House Speaker Paul Ryan.
Well, Planned Parenthood legislation would be in our reconciliation bill.
Nationally, more than 2 million men and women depend on Planned Parenthood for their medical care each year. They receive annual checkups, disease screening, and contraceptives. The Republican plan is to repeal Obamacare and also take away Planned Parenthood's federal funding. Other services include abortions. Planned Parenthood performs around 325,000 abortions a year. This makes up 3% of the services it provides. Planned Parenthood says no federal money goes toward abortions.
We will fight that decision by the Speaker to defund Planned Parenthood, and you know what? The American people are with us.
The GOP and pro-life supporters say the funding currently earmarked for Planned Parenthood would go to local health care providers who don't perform abortions. President-elect Donald Trump has promised in writing to support the move to defund Planned Parenthood.
We're not going to fund as long as you have the abortion going on at Planned Parenthood, and we understand that, and I've said it loud and clear. And we'll see what happens.
Pro-life advocates are depending on Trump to make good on his promise.
We got those in writing, a letter from him, and we're looking forward to him holding good on his pledge to defund Planned Parenthood and redirect those monies to facilities that will provide comprehensive health care for women.
Planned Parenthood receives nearly $400 million annually in Medicaid reimbursements for the medical services it provides.
They don't come to Planned Parenthood to make a political statement. They come because they need high-quality, affordable care, and we're proud to provide it to them. And for many of them, we are their only health care provider.
Planned Parenthood advocates say those pressing to defund Planned Parenthood are in for a real fight. Supporters say they are dedicated to keeping the doors open to Planned Parenthood's health care services and their clinics across this nation. So we will definitely be staying on top of what's going on there. Joining me now is Juliana Serrano, who All Saints Church. You've been here talking about that, but the All Saints Church is also a pro-choice congregation. So it's something that you have a lot of information and knowledge about. So let's talk about what would this mean to Planned Parenthood if this funding that normally would go toward Planned Parenthood healthcare providing the clinics would no longer be available when they have Medicaid patients that come in toward reimbursement for the services provided?
Well, what I understand as a strong supporter of Planned Parenthood is that the lack of Medicaid reimbursements from the state government would significantly impact the ability to serve women and men in need of basic health care services. As the bit mentioned earlier, most of what Planned Parenthood does on an annual basis is provide basic health care services to women and men, for which we are reimbursed by programs like Medi-Cal, which is our state version of the Medicaid program. If the federal government succeeds in failing to contribute to the Medicaid reimbursement program, then that means we wouldn't be able to serve as many people in our community through Planned Parenthood.
And there's one thing I know, there are a lot of people that get their medical services through Planned Parenthood. And in the past, this is not the first time that Planned Parenthood has been kind of under attack by Republicans in Congress. but they've had the president there. President Obama has vetoed it, like he did. He did that last year. So why do you think that they are continually coming after Planned Parenthood and their funding source when no federal dollars are actually going toward funding abortions?
Well, I think it's a complex issue, and I think that there are any number of perspectives on it. But I think predominantly what we experience is the reality that this has become a political topic by which candidates are put into office, and elected officials then feel they have an obligation to their constituents that may be pushing them in this anti-choice, pro-life movement. So I think that is at the core of what's happening. And regretfully, it does not coincide what I think is the true climate in the United States, which is that the majority of people do believe in women's right to choose and do believe in institutions like Planned Parenthood because, in addition to the abortion services that they legally provide, they're providing other services to women and men who are in need, meaning they are low income. I believe that Planned Parenthood serves more than 70 or 80% of people who are at 150% at or below the poverty level. These are people that are really struggling in our community and cannot access healthcare services elsewhere, so they're turning to an institution like Planned Parenthood.
And I know there's not a lot of common ground between the pro-choice and the right to life, the movement in terms of compromise. Either you're on one side or the other. It's hard to kind of be in the middle on this issue. So I think that's why a lot of passion is there. Yeah. But it just seems that I think so some of those in Planned Parenthood or with the organization are saying because of the voice that they provided for women's choice in healthcare, that has made them a target over the years.
I think that's right. I think that's absolutely what's happening. And regretfully, there isn't a lot of middle ground. And what I find so refreshing about a community of faith like All Saints Church is that while we tend to hear from the right evangelical Christians saying, pro-life, women should not have access to abortion, should not engage in abortion, that we could hold the both-andness of we are Christians, we believe in our faith, and we also believe that women are moral agents of their own bodies and can make decisions for themselves. And for that reason, we can support institutions like Planned Parenthood.
Okay. You are watching the Joanne Powell Show. We will be right back talking more on this very hot topic.
If you are an adult that began college and has not finished your college degree, let me put it to you straight. If your lifestyle and your standard of living is not becoming to you, then you should be coming to us, Oakwood University Elite Program. We are the fast, flexible adult degree completion program for the busy adult, like you.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098. It's time to leap.
For years, people have trusted McKay's Family Mortuary. We're part of your community and we'll take care of the details. We offer a variety of memorial services, including sea scattering and cremation. According to the Federal Trade Commission, the average funeral cost is over $9,000. We have complete funeral chapel service starting at only $31.25, casket included. Direct cremation starting at only $9.95. Visit one of our 5 locations and meet our caring and diverse staff. McKay Family Mortuary. Let us be the shoulder to lean on.
Thanks to Oakwood University and the LEAP program, I have now a college degree. So to the Spanish-speaking members of this community who feel that the LEAP program is something you should consider, I would say, ánimo a la universidad. Considere el programa LEAP de Oakwood University.
Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.
Seize the Day Scuba for your best scuba experience above and below the sea. You'll find friendly staff, experienced PADI certified instructors, and state-of-the-art scuba equipment and gear. Join our dive club and we'll help you plan memorable scuba excursions. Immerse yourself. Seize the Day Scuba, serving Southern California. Call 949-220-0500 to create your scuba experience.
When I first started into the program, yes, I had doubts. I was really impressed with Oakwood University, with the faculty and the staff and the student body. It was a really good experience, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who was thinking about going back and finishing their degree.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.